Hey there, folks, welcome back to my channel. Today, I've got something truly special to dive into. Kenneth Branagh's spine-tingling masterpiece, A Haunting in Venice. Picture this, gondolas gliding through moonlit waterways, the sun setting over Venice, and a melody that'll send shivers down your spine. But this isn't your typical Halloween movie. No, it's a mesmerizing blend of history, mystery, and the supernatural. So, grab your popcorn and let's unravel the eerie tale that unfolds in this enchanting city. Early on in Kenneth Branagh's delectably creepy A Haunting in Venice, as gondolas cut through waterways and the sun sets on one of the world's most impossibly beautiful cities, there arises a melody that you might recognize as Meet Me in St. Louis. It's a welcome if incongruous choice of music, evoking a bright, cheery vision of early 20th century America that is otherwise absent from the movie, which is set over a dark and stormy Halloween night in 1947 Italy. In time, though, the illusion will click into place when a character reminisces about a time during the war when she sought refuge in the 1944 film Meet Me in St. Louis over and over again, a poignant testament to how movies can sustain us through our darkest hours. But there's more to the illusion than the usual fusty Hollywood nostalgia. Meet Me in St. Louis, rightly hailed as a Christmas classic, also happens to feature one hell of a Halloween sequence where unruly, unsupervised children attack their neighbors, build bonfires in the street, and at one point nearly derail a trolley car. That spirit of youthful anarchy makes it a clever reference point for A Haunting in Venice, which is very loosely adapted from Agatha Christie's 1969 novel Halloween Party, and which is particularly concerned with the mischievous doings of children, alive and dead. The action unfolds at a crumbling Venetian palazzo that's rumored to be haunted by the ghosts of girls and boys who perished years ago during an outbreak of the plague. That makes it a supremely atmospheric setting for a children's All Hallows Eve gathering, though the main event here is the adults-only after-party. The owner of the palazzo, a grieving opera soprano named Rowena Drake, has invited a famous medium, Mrs. Joyce Reynolds, to perform a séance. Their hope is to establish contact with the spirit of Rowena's daughter, Alicia, who plunged to her death in the canal a year earlier, a tragedy that dovetails with the many before it and portends still more to come. Into this house of horrors comes the famed Belgian detective and designated party pooper Hercule Poirot, who's retired from official duty but still willing to take on cases that interest him, or, in this case, offend his strict rationalist instincts. Tricks and treats for the entertainment of small children are all well and good. But for Poirot, the notion of actual occult phenomena is as intolerable as an asymmetrical breakfast spread or an unkempt mustache. And the filmmakers seem to take a particular joy in irritating him this time around, seizing on the cozy tropes of the classical detective story and steering them, with jolting sound effects and grisly imagery, in the direction of full-throttle supernatural horror. The pleasure proves infectious, gorgeously shot on location by cinematographer Haris Sambarlaukos. A Haunting in Venice is easily the best of Branagh's three big-screen Christie adaptations, largely because it is also the most flagrantly unfaithful. If the earlier Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile felt like lavish but superfluous retreads of beloved Christie classics, here, Branagh and screenwriter Michael Green have wisely dispensed with, and ultimately improved on, one of Poirot's least memorable cases. In this cinematic journey through the eerie, cobwebbed corners of Venice, A Haunting in Venice weaves a tale that'll leave you breathless. It's a delightful deviation from the classic Agatha Christie formula, taking us into the realm of the supernatural. So, if you're a fan of mysteries, thrillers, or simply appreciate a brilliantly crafted film, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more engaging content. Thanks for joining me today, and until next time, happy watching.